Hi Taurus, welcome to your September 2017 General Tarot reading. It's Rena here. If you're single and looking, I do have a series on Vimeo called Ready for Love, and they are on-demand readings. So I'm going to provide a link below for that, as well as a link for my online store for private readings. Okay, so hopefully, I know some of these cards you won't see. Okay, oh. And remember, this is a general focus reading. But sometimes I can't get away from love. All right, you got some really nice cards. Okay, so the overall focus is the Ace of Cups. This is a card of an offer of love. Sometimes it can be an offer, if it's a job offer, that connects with you spiritually or emotionally. So an example would be a job that you've always wanted. It's not like you're looking at it pragmatically, like, oh, this is going to pay the most amount of money. It's like it speaks to your heart. And this can even be something that you create yourself, but usually there's like this sense of it's coming to you. It's being given to you or being offered to you. So I'm just going to continue to kind of flesh out this reading. So we have in the past position the Seven of Wands, and this is a feeling of pushback, you pushing back, feeling like you have to explain yourself to defend yourself from somebody. In a work situation, you're put on the defensive. People don't understand you. This could be coworkers, this could be a boss. I do think that there's a boss. There could even be like a female boss who is temperamental, kind of a diva. Not necessarily a bad person, but somebody who, you know, wants to steal the show, wants to be in the limelight, in the center of attention. And you clash with this person perhaps. I'm thinking that they are a Leo and you are, because you're a Taurus, there's that square that forms between those two signs. But, you know, it's so funny. I've had this, I've made this observation before. You see, she's holding a sunflower. So that's Leo's, is ruled by the sun. But I think it's connected to Sagittarius, this card. And this makes no sense, but it is a fire energy. So it's somebody, sometimes they can even flirt with being overbearing. And you may feel like you have to prove your worth and you don't like it. Now, in your personal life, there could have been somebody who made you feel this way too. And I don't like to say made you feel. Somebody who you felt like you had to defend yourself from and prove yourself or something along those lines. And I feel like this Ace of Cups is showing you that there's more to relationships than that. There's somebody else who's out there for you. And so if this is a job situation, you may just be kind of researching, okay, I need to get out of here. What are my options? As the month begins, we do have Mercury retrograde still in play. Pages can sometimes be messages and things like that. So there may still be kind of a delay in that regard, where something that you were waiting for hasn't arrived. And I'm trying to think, is that going to be... Yeah. Because actually, now that would not necessarily be... I think like towards the end of September, when the sun goes into your 6th house of work, and then you have Mercury going in there like a week later, that might be more of a time when things start to feel like they're progressing if you're waiting for word on something. But there might be, you might be feeling a little bit suspicious if you're in a relationship with somebody that, maybe this is a fire sign, like I said. I mean, in your private relationship, it could be like a Leo, or I would say Leo is the usual suspect, but Sagittarius and Aries. If you're in a relationship with somebody like that and you feel like this sense of it's not gelling properly, you may feel kind of even suspicious of what's going on with them. I feel like you have somebody who is interested in you, though, if that is the case. I don't feel like you are someone who needs to be in this relationship that you feel defensive in. And this may be something that you are, I know like Taurus people, they may have like great opportunities, but they may cling to the things they already know because they don't like change that much. So it could be something along those lines. Let me just keep going. Higher message is the Queen of Wands. This could be like, for instance, if there's a scenario where somebody is trying to make you feel like you're inferior, this could be the mother of their child. They could be involved with somebody else, a female fire sign, who may be actually the mother of their child. Queens can be mothers. I did get 2 queens in this reading. And they may be projecting onto you what they're actually doing. So they may be cheating on you with a past relationship and then acting like you're not good enough to put you in that place where you are like questioning yourself so that you don't question them. And you may be onto that, and that may make you a little bit suspicious. You may be doing some spying. But as I said before, this is the centerpiece, the Ace of Cups. Something is really good. Either you have a possible potential relationship, and I don't know if you even care about that. You may be so obsessed with this partner that you're having problems with that it's kind of like right below under your nose, and you're not even paying attention, because I get like, as the card that crosses you is the 4 of Cups. And this could be, you see there again, somebody in the clouds offering you love, and you're just like stone-faced. And there are different reasons for this. First of all, lack of self-love. Some people will gravitate towards the very person who puts them down, tries to make them feel inferior. They will gravitate towards that person, and if somebody shows them love, they will question that. They will feel that there must be something wrong with that person because they cannot accept that they are worthy. That's pretty sad. There may be people who, it could be that there is a water sign individual who is in your life. So this would be Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces. And maybe they're platonic. Maybe it's just like a coworker, a friend of a friend, and you have these great conversations, but you never see them in that romantic light, and they are interested in you, and you're kind of like indifferent. Again, this could be because you can't really accept love, and this other person, the fact that they are kind of withholding love, that makes it more enticing to you in some way. Or you may just have a very great physical chemistry with this person that could possibly be a fire sign. I actually did a reading for Aries. And I think I got something for you, Taurus. So this might be an Aries. It's possible anyway, for what it's worth for a general reading like this. Okay. So the advice is the Queen of Pentacles. Now you are Pentacles being Earth. The Queen is an elevated position. Treat yourself like royalty. View yourself with as high esteem as possible. If you start to see yourself as royalty, I'm not talking about being a diva and like looking down on other people. I'm talking about putting yourself on the throne of self-love. Once you do that, you will attract to you what you deserve. It's amazing. It really, truly is amazing how many times people, when they finally get the memo and they do that, where it works. And this also applies to a work situation. If you're with somebody, you may stay with a company where your boss is acting like nothing you do is good enough. Now this particular Queen of Wands for the work isn't necessarily a bad person at all. It may just be that you clash in your personalities, but basically they're a good person. But you may not feel like, maybe it has to do with your coworkers. Maybe it's not your boss that you have a problem with. I actually think that this is the spiritual message. So this may also be a facet of you, or it's saying you need to become like this. Because this person is a very good leader. So if you are a supervisor, it's becoming more like that. Even if there's kind of like this feeling that, you know, people are judging you, being that cheerful, it's about being cheerful, not allowing yourself to get dragged down based on what other people are doing. And that can assist you. But I also think, like with this card, it's just like self-esteem. It's interesting that Taurus rules the second house of earned income. But it's not just earned income, it's also self-worth. And it's interesting that they lump those two together, because you would think it would just be about money, but it's not. It's about how you value yourself. The outcome is a very good card for money, though. Ten of Pentacles. This is about personal affluence. This could be family money for those who are going into business connected with family, maybe inheritance issues. And this could be just unrelated to some of these other cards. It might just be like being what do they call that, independently wealthy for some reason. But I think that in terms of career matters, that you are able, whatever is going on, you're able to manifest a lot of affluence for you. So it's not an issue. So even if like you have to tolerate certain things, you're able to do that. And actually, this could be you starting a new job and dealing with this person. But this is the end result, is something good. Now, for love relationships, you may end up with somebody who is of the earth element like you. And I would say specifically a Capricorn, because 10, you know, that's the 10th house. When I think about that, I make that connection. And that's Capricorn's house. And we have the Pentacles with the earth. So I don't know if that seems like that's a possibility. Now, don't look at the timelines as being just for September. It could be something that comes, even look at early November when you have a full moon in your sign as a possible time of culmination for some of these events. Okay, Taurus, I hope you enjoy this. Have a great month. Bye.